Hello, you, and welcome to today's stream. Stream or extreme? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Wait. Let me tell people that I'm online always. Who the heck is going to watch this? Fucking shit. There you go. Here. Go awesome. Now we go to Instagram and we do this stuffing where we get inside of the matrix of social media and we become part of this crazy world of content and yeah, and we post shit so people can join. Dude. Here, where is my mind? Hello and welcome. Let me see if this is online or streaming online here. YouTube. Am I streaming in YouTube? Hell yeah. TikToky toky. Hey, yeah. Okay, we're going to start anytime soon. Join to, what can I say to the people that follows me on Instagram? Join to learn a storyboard. I'm not going to explain you how to storyboard at all. Join to live now. That sounds badass. Now we put green and then we look for a green dot. Boom, beautiful. Live now. Kick. And then we grab here the wait a second. I bet to dream and differ from the hollow lies. And then we grab the link. And then we have to copy and paste the link. And I want to copy and paste the link from Kik because I want that channel to pop. Hello, one viewer in Kik. Introduce yourself. Live on Kik. And now we add the music, of course, because at the time, every time that we add a story, we have to add a badass music. Otherwise, super boring. Okay, we're going to listen to Holiday, but at the end of this song. Hello. I hope this video don't get copyright because of this. Perfect. Storyboarding live. Dream and differ from the hollow lies. Boom. Your story. Cool. Let's go back to work. 2 viewers on Kick. Introduce yourself. Right now. So I'm going to storyboard this as well. I'm storyboarding a short film about a three-headed mutant Chihuahua versus a giant air fryer. And what I'm going to be doing right now is finishing this animatic to start the animation process as soon as possible, dude. Beautiful. So now we just wait and wait and wait. I'll walk this lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Cool, beautiful. Bam, wham, bam, wham, bam, wham. 2 viewers in Kick, hello. 1 viewer in TikTok, hello. And then we're going here in YouTube. And here, let's wait for our friends to join. Cool. I'm going to be storyboarding this stuff. Look at that. Well, let's look at this. Boom, boom, bam, cuts the Chihuahua, and then he goes back. Bam, bam, bam. We see the Chihuahua bouncing around. Boom, 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 boom. We cut. We go up. Huh? They look down. Boom, boom, falls, explodes. Something that I need to fix is the size of this little cat. Super huge for being a little cat. So something like that. Bam. And then here I might add some camera movement because I can. No. Let's not add. I will add during the animation process. Then we go up, drop the Chihuahuas. The owner is alive and he's like, dude, look at there. And the Chihuahua is like, you're still alive, huh? What? And they look at the side and they look through the eye of the giant air fryer that there is a hole there. And they know what to do when there is a hole there. They just have to bam. So the Chihuahua is going boom, super fast to rescue his brothers. Boom, save his brothers. Looks up, transports, boom. Drops the 2 little Chihuahuas, looks at the side, some Jujutsu Kaisen type of shots here, and then we look up, it's super pissed off and starts making this glowing mocha bubble out of his nose, starts flying up, boom, explodes. The air fryer's like, what the fuck? Boom! The Chihuahua attacks from behind, boom! And then we cut in action to this other scene over here, and we see the Chihuahua bouncing back to an up position, taking his panties off, well, his zip off, and then starts peeing on top of the air fryer. Till then I walk alone. So here, for example, I can do something different. I don't like these drawings anymore. So from here, boom, we cut to here, from here. And then the air fryer could be doing something like something like this. Oh no, the thumb will be around here. We'll be like, oh, boom. So we're going to do something like this. Bam, bam, bam. On the boulevard of broken dreams, when the city, and then this dude falls there. My shadows only wanna walk beside me, and then here we have this beautiful. Sometime I wish, bam. But instead of falling there. Instead of falling here, I want to make the air fryer resist with the hands like this. Boom. Bam, falls there. Boom. And then here, yeah, it's cool that he's going to go down. He's going down. It's going down. Truck and the outside. No, I'm not coming to you. Bam, bam. My scare still receiving these messages. Kick. Bam, bam, bam. Tun 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 tun. I wake up every evening with a big smile on my face, out of place, bam, bam. And then here we move into this frame over here. I wonder how bad it tastes when you see my face. Hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. When you walk my way, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. Boom. Maybe I have to hold here for a little bit longer. Where's that shiny car? Bam. Oh, wait. Over here, I have to move these frames. I miss you. And truth be told, I'm lying. Boom, 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 boom. When you see my face, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. I need to make this more dynamic. Boom. Boom. And then all of this. Maybe I don't need these frames. And we can jump directly from boom, boom. Yeah, better. Bam. Maybe I can move all of this a little bit more here. So it's inside of the rule of thirds. Bam. Dancing to myself. Okay, bam, bam. I need a slow in here. Bam. And truth be told, I miss you. In truth be told, I'm lying. Bam. When you see my face, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. When you walk my way, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. When I find a man that wants to dance and treats you well, he's just a fool. Bam. So here I can make here like kind of a smear frame. So it feels like it's snapping in the ground the hands at the moment he's going down. Boom, boom. With a sad, sad look that you wear so well. My face, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. When you walk my way, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. Bam. And treats you well. Bam, bam. So we're going like this. Boom, boom. Bam. And then here, this dude. Okay, is this enough time? Here, I think all of this should be super fast. So this will not be here, we'll have directly this one. And here, yeah, maybe we don't need this frame, so we are going to cut here. So here we go from here. So super attack, boom, boom. What if I add a new sequence here? So a new sequence where I'm like, a super close-up. What if the mouth of this dude is like no, too many things are happening here, and the main thing is that the Chihuahua is going to pee on top of the air fryer. Well, no, you gotta keep it strong. Move along, like I know you do. And even when your hope is gone, move along, like to make it true. Bam, bam, bam. And then here, maybe I can hold into this pose for more time. Foof, and then here, slow in towards the top. Tuki, tuki, tuki. Bam, and then we move the legs and the other one taka taka, super fast. This is the difference between drawing normally and drawing for animation. When we're drawing for animation, we have to be super fast, because the longer that we take to draw, the sooner that we are going to lose the ideas that we have in our head. So speed for animation is not necessarily just to meet deadlines, or to it's not necessarily just to meet deadlines, or just to fucking I don't know what else. But for me, the most important for developing speed for animation is to being able to pop out your ideas as soon as possible. Oh, I get rid of that frame. As soon as possible, so you don't lose the idea itself. Such a shame, such a sad moment when we lost ideas that we have in our head, or even when we distort those ideas because our drawings are not there and are just distorting or destroying that image that we had in our head. So yeah, developing draftmanship, getting good and fast at this is more for me in order to being able to express and communicate those ideas faster than for any other stuff. When are you gonna keep it strong? Move along, move along. Boom, boom, boom. I know you're down. And then here we go like this. Bam. And then we bam. This you have to be faster. Have to be faster. Now here I can hold. Yeah, I need to hold in this frame because we need to put this one here. We need to start being sooner. Back what is wrong, we move along. So the thing that I am struggling here right now is that I have to make sure this is the main action. This is the main thing that we're seeing. So I might need another frame here where I'm showing here the booty of this dude. I will do something that I'll be straightforward copying to Ren and Stimpy, and this episode when he grabs his zip and he lowers his zip. So it will be something like this. And then here we have this. And then we'll lower the zip. Maybe we can even push the perspective on this so it looks more dynamic. We have something like this. And then we can go like this. And maybe the zipper is until here. And here we are seeing a little bit the other part, the back part of this. Beautiful. And then we go like this. Bam, 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 bam. And what if instead of having this, I draw fingers? So we go like this. Bam. And then here we have this hand. And then here we have the thumb. Oh, what fucking shit, what the fuck I'm doing? This thumb should be here. This thumb should be here. On my own, on my own. Cool. So we have this beautiful custom frame. And then this will be something like this. So I need a photo of my hand and then cartoonize this photo. Cool. Look at this beautiful photo of my hand. Now I'm going to draw that thing here. And then I'll make it caricaturize. I'm going to caricaturize that shit. Bam. So we go like this. So we go like this. Boom. Boom. Then boom. Awesome! And then I'll make this more rounded so it looks more cartoony. Bam! Look at that. Don't wait, take the shit to my face. And then here, boom. Then I get rid of all of these lines. Like, concha tu madre, beautiful hand. Boom. What the fuck I did? Get the heck. There you go. Look at the difference. See? And that's what we are looking for. Pushing shit, exaggerating the stuff. That shit to my face. Cool, so I still have 2 viewers in Kick. Hello guys. I would love to know who you are and what are you doing. Awesome. Let's shut up myself here for a sec. Oh, I'm not recording this fucking shit. Start recording this screen. Cool. Because I am recording also like a camera that I have to record like a vertical for the clips that I can upload later. What can I say? So I'm going to get rid of this one. Copy and paste. And then I'm going to lower this center. super like this. And then this starts to open. We can have some hairs here. And then we go down. And then we go down. And then we go down. 2:40 in the morning. Is there any life on Mars? Is there any life on Mars? Is there any life on Mars? Yeah, yeah. So this shit will be here. Boom, boom. Bam. And then we cut here. We cut here and we are lowering the hand and we're starting to pee. Maybe I can do something very cinematic here. Ah, la concha tu madre, my head, dude. Look at this stuff. So the dude lowers this zip here, starts peeing. We cut there, and then we can have an image of a Chihuahua like this. Do you feel like you're just scared as fuck? Do you feel like you're irrelevant? Do you feel like you are irrelevant? Do you feel like you're just scared? It looks like a story. Is there any life on Mars? Is there any life on Mars? And then here's like this. It's peeing here. Maybe it's even tilting the head a little bit back. And then from here, the ears will be something like this, very pushed back in perspective. Beautiful. And then we go like this, and boom, we go like this. Zoom. We go like this. Boom. Maybe it's looking a little bit that way. I feel Jujutsu Kaisen is like a huge inspiration for what the heck I do. When I teach masturbation, I'm always like, have fun with it. What a wonderful way of starting the song. Blink 182. Maybe the nose, I can for sure more the nose over here. And this dude is super enlightened right now, so he only sees this thing flowing away, and his eyes are also like super enlightened, like this type of gun in what's the name of in Hunter x Hunter. So we go like that. And then maybe, I haven't many ideas right now. Boom. Maybe all of this is in a slow motion because it's the chime sound of this dude that is going like crazy like this. But now, if I'm going crazy like that, I want to create a very badass frame here, because it's all about posing, making designing good poses. That's like most of the percentage of what the heck we're doing as an animators. Boom, 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 and then bam, and then here. And then here, bam. We can be like, we can be like pulling maybe the zip on. I'm feeling like the character right now, wait. And then here we go like this. And the mouth could be like that. Maybe. That is cool. This pose is badass. But what if he low key, super slow motions ends up pulling his zip up? So he avoid the attack, but also he is pulling his zip up. Zip. And then we have something like this for the head. This character also have like a hair. Jin. This looks more badass. Boom. And now all of this is going to be slow motion, because here we're going to do something. we're going to rotate the head a little bit. Rotate the head a little bit. And move this zip up. Boom, beautiful. Bam, 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 bam. And then here between these two frames, I'm going to manually, and I can even move this a little bit towards the front and move it that way. And now I can grab the frame in the middle, get rid of it, and start in between this manually, so it looks badass just for the sake of the beautifulness of the animatic. Bam. So we have something like this. Bam. 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 Then here we have the hair. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. I think it's time. It's a good time just to remind myself also some hacks or some cheat codes in this game, which is to don't think too much, which is to don't take things too seriously, and just have sense of humor with this stuff. Because in a matter of seconds in my head, I was like, dude, I am adding a scene. It's like, that will be more time. And I'm like, wait for it. Wait for it. Remember the agreement. It's like at some point, doing agreements with yourself on how is that you want to live life helps you to don't feel like you're bouncing around with your emotions and feelings from day to day. Here is not feeling this shit. Maybe I don't need this frame here. And maybe I need to visualize this for more time, Tuki. Yeah, that is not connecting properly yet. Bam, bam. Interesting. Bam, bam. I'll leave it there. Vroom, ding. Okay, so I was saying, yeah, there is a moment in which we have to do like a. Is this okay? Wait a second. Let me connect this. Is this moment? There is a moment in which we are tired in the kind of life that we are living, so we have to do new agreements with ourselves. And one of the new agreements that I'm doing with myself is just to don't take things too seriously, and trying to enjoy more everything that I'm doing in my day-to-day life. And it's complicated sometimes when you or when me when we are used to when we are when we are used to living this life where we take ourselves too seriously, where we take everything too seriously. Well, we know that nothing makes sense nowadays. Oof, maybe I can push this in perspective like this. Wait. No. Keep it close. And yeah, and that helps a lot. For example, I was thinking like, no, another scene that I'll have to animate, but I'm like, dude, what's the problem? If you have another scene to animate, have fun with it. Have fun with it. And if it takes one more day, enjoy that extra day. Enjoy that extra day. Vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And then here, we can do something like this. Oof, another DMC reference for this shit. We can. No. Think. I want to start. Now some Gojo stuff where he goes around like this. some Gojo stuff. He turns around like that. Zhun, 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 zhun. And then here we have another frame of the dude. Oof, dude. Pushing forward like this. And leaving the body behind. Bam, something like this. Maybe we can follow with the camera in some way like this. Boom, boom. And we can add some impact frames here to make it look really badass. Bam, bam, bam. Zoom. And then on this other frame, we just get to shit right now. One step into heaven. So boom, 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 and then we go boom, 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 and super fast like this. And we go like crazy, vim, and then we get out of this frame. Vim. And then we cut, new sequence. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to leave it there. Vim. Hoopa. And then we go to the, but where's the animatic here? Sequence, animatic export. No. Sequence. New board. Yeah, we did all of this. So I'm looking at this because I recorded. So I storyboarded everything in one layer on the Storyboard Pro, but I totally deleted that scene by accident. So right now but gladly I was able to record all of this in a screenshot recording, in a screen recording. So now I have to copy and paste the stuff that I have here into the other to what the fuck on the new layer that I'm working on right now. Cool. Awesome. Bushido, hello, what up? Just animating too. Awesome. How are you doing? I remember the people that interact with my crazy stuff. Let's see what about this over here. Bam. I wonder if there's a way of streaming on Instagram too, like crazy. We are here storyboarding a fight sequence while listening to some crazy music. One step into heaven. So the Chihuahua is going to do this. It's going to pee. He kicks the air fryer. Boom, falls in the ground, and then lowers the zipper. Starts peeing on top. Avoids some pee here. Why not? And then avoids the attack of the robot. Then goes around. Bam, 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 bam. And then we're seeing here the arm of the robot going. I'm going to animate this. Super crazy. Like this. And then we're seeing here the little Chihuahua. We're seeing here the little Chihuahua. Going like crazy to attack the giant air fryer. Wait, what I did here? So we go boom, 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 boom. And then here, new frame. So let's think about shapes. This is the main shape here. This is the other shape here. And then we go like that. And then we can go like this. Oh, you know what? We don't have to show this, dude. We first have to show the P. No, I need to show how the P. Get out of here. Wait, I'll solve that later. And then here, the P will keep sliding all the way here. And then here, we're going to have something more like this. And then here we're seeing the I'm imagining the Chihuahua being like this super push perspective. This is the smaller eye. Shoot. Okay. Now you know what? Let's exaggerate that. Yeah. So we have the Chihuahua like this, and I imagine here in this frame the Chihuahua is with the hands like this. And this is sliding there in the P. It's using the P to slide. Now I'm going to use the perspective tool here to push this stuff a little bit. Yeah, I want this to be super, super crazy. There you go. And if I were to clean this a little bit just for the sake of clarity, we're going to have something like this. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe I can push this, dude. This is gonna be. No, let's keep it like that. Looks badass. I'm thinking about the stickers. How this dude will look with the stickers, like as a sticker. And then here, on this frame over here, I can add another in between. And this in between here, we can show this dude surfing. Surfing the P. Surfing the P and getting closer to camera. Come on, concha tu madre. Bam. Shun shun. Maybe I can make this smaller or the Chihuahua smaller so I avoid cutting that upper part of the head. Beautiful. Now everything is framed beautifully here. Boom. I don't like the drawing there. Maybe it's even riding a wave here of P, and it's sliding from here we have something like this. Yeah. He's just letting his pee. And maybe we can have something like the head stays almost like that. Yeah, we can move this a little bit towards the features. We can move the features a little bit towards the front. And this dude could be moving like ah, I had it in my head. I fucking lost it. It's like the motion. Anyways. And the wave of P. And then we go boom towards the front. So I keep making the drawing here. And then here, boom, it's like surfing here. Cool. I don't want to animate like a complete rough pass right now, but the only but on the floor, don't you shy away. So it's a sliding side to side. Wait. Wait. Cool. So we're going like towards the front. And I want to remember also that I want to do the following. I want to animate it going down again, and then here we have something like this. I love you. Ooh, ooh. You never heard. Bam. Something like this. Bam, bam, bam. And then we're going back because we're sliding. And this is just a reminder. I'm not adding this for the sake of animating on this storyboard, but I am adding this for the sake of remembering my original idea when I go back to the animation process on this. And that's why I mentioned a lot. That's why I mentioned a lot how important is speed in drawing for animation. And it's not in order to meet quotas, and it's not about delivering on time, and it's not just about competition of being who is fastest. The reason why someone have to develop their skills on drawing super fast is to, as soon as possible, is to poop out ideas, to poop all of those ideas from your head into the paper or into the canvas as soon as possible. The more time it takes to draw the ideas, the more closer that it will look to the original vision that we had in our head. That's why it's so important to draw fast animation. Boom, boom, boom. To be able to express those ideas really fast. Here I'm missing these lines. Then here, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. And now I'm going to reduce here the opacity, reduce the exposure. And then from here, I'm going to start going around with the camera. So here, now the character will be around here. The camera will go around this dude, so what if you can see the darker side of me? Become is not the real me. Boom, 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 boom. We're going around the camera. Escape myself. Bam. So many times I bam, bam, more P. And then here we keep rotating. New frame. Ooh, I can't control myself. So what if you can see the darker side of me? If you believe it's not the real me. And then here we have the arms. Ah, no, that was that. Beautiful. I can't control myself. Bim, 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 bim. Actually, this line, if I move that way, should go this way even more. Yeah, this is going to start rotating that way. Bam, bam, bam. No! It's going to be, yeah, this way. So the legs of this dude will actually be this way, because we're having a box like this, but here we're having a box like this, so this should move accordingly, or I can just move this arm according to the box of the character. Yeah, fuck off, don't think too much. And then we go toon 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 toon, and then we bam 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 bam. We go back view, and see how I'm keeping the eye of the audience in the center. It's like, here, I want you in the center, bam. And I'm not even playing play because I don't want to overthink and go back. I want to flow here. I want to flow. I want to think about composition, think about all of this craziest stuff here. Bam. And here, all of this will go that way. Bam, 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 bam. Very, very, very random. What's the name of this anime? Ranking of Kings. Boom, 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 boom. It's playing with those crazy cameras and animated backgrounds here. Bam. And then here we start making all of this smaller to have a full picture of this frame. Now let's go back to how the pose here was at the beginning. So it was something like that. Just tell me, please tell me why. Super distorted, this dude, super pushed. I'm pushing everything, even here the horns. This is going to have a lot of One Piece vibes, this thing here. I love how these ears looks like here. Super Goyo, vem vem vem. But that have to be smaller. Please Please tell me why. Vum, 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 vum. Pupa, la concha de tu madre. Bam, 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 bam. And then here, the penis of the air fryer, I mean like the handle of the air fryer. And then here we have the other arm that can flow into something just super small like that because we are pushing them. That pose is awful. What if we make this dude on his knees? He's like on his knees there. That's better. Damn. It's like the crusty, the Mr. Don Cangrejo. I don't know the name in English. Don Cangrejo, Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs. It's like when Mr. Crab gets naked and we see Mr. Krabs like that. Same thing here, but with that air fryer. I want to open this even more. So we have something like this. And here we have the body. And here also we are seeing all the P. We are not getting enough P here. And then here we have all of this. Here we have the slide here of P. Imagine the song, this song that I am hearing right now in the background. Kickstart My Heart, Motley Crue. Imagine that song as a background song for this. Bam! Bam! Bam, 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 bam. And then here we go and how do I turn off the onion skin on the next layer but not on the past one? I'm not sure how to use this verga. Bam, 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 bam. Workspace toolbars. It's enabled. Where's this shit? Here, but oh no, next panels. No, puta madre. No, next panel, yeah, but no previous panel. Beautiful. Can I change the colors of this ugly stuff? I do want to change colors of that shit. I hate these bright colors. Preferences, onion skin, advanced, effects, playback, import, tools, no, camera, colors, onions. So here I wanted to make this a little bit more towards the bluish and a little bit more dark so it's more clear to my eyes. And then I can make this a little bit more purplish and more dark too. Beautiful. Why do we need, and where is the change? Where's the F change? Baby! That was a waste of time. Previous frame. No, next panel. Oof, it changed. What is that color, dude? Bam, 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 bam. And then here. And then here. I want to show this dude opening the arms. Like this. And then here we're having this dude like that. Bam. Cool. We have this. And then the ears that are going to be snapping back and forward like crazy. Bam. And then the arm that is going to be slowly extending towards the front. Hello, King. Grade 3812, welcome to the stream. I am animating a fight between a giant air fryer, a evil air fryer, and a three-headed mutant Chihuahua. But the three-headed mutant Chihuahua, now it's just one because they separated after being critically attacked by the air fryer. So air fryer attacks, bam, 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 bam. Grabs the three-headed mutant Chihuahua, suplex, and boom, explodes in the ground. Then he goes, because he's an air fryer, it's going to put the three-headed mutant Chihuahuas inside of his beam, his thing, and then it's going to burn and being cooked inside of the air fryer. But they look at the owner. You don't remember me? No, don't tell. Crocodile and Egbert. You are more than welcome here. You have actions of this in that short film. Otherwise, I'm not sure. King Rai 3812. If you can let me know your name, then I'll remember you. But well, bam. Now if you know this, cool. And then the Chihuahua transports, bam, leaves the two brothers. He's like, oh, my brothers. And then he starts creating a bubble of Moko, flies in the air, boom, explodes, and bam, attacks in the back the air fryer, bam, backflip, and it starts spinning on top of the air fryer, and the air fryer attacks, but he avoids the attack, and then transports really fast and starts sliding down. Boom, the arm of the air fryer rotates, camera rotates, and then we are going to critically attack the air fryer right now. Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty, Scotty doesn't know. I can't believe you're so trusted. Cool. Hello, 1 second, 1 second. Let me distract myself for a little bit. Sorry, doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. If I were to have a band, a rock band, a punk band, I'll be doing music like that. Good. Enough distractions. Let's go back to work. So we go like that. And this dude gets bigger and bigger. I might do this in traditional animation instead of rigs to create this feeling, this anime feeling, but I still don't know. And I will leave that for the Henry of the future. But now let's see what we can do. All of this moves in perspective, huh? Beautiful. Instead of being stuck there, boom, and we're having the P going down. And then here, now new frame, and this new frame, we're extending the arm like this a lot. We're extending the arm a lot, and now the camera is doing this. The camera is doing this. It's here, and then we go around. We are here, and then we start getting this way now, little by little. Jun. Super ugly, dude. What the fuck is this? Jun. Damn. That's ugly. No worries. I got it. So you're going to be like. June. June. What if we have more things going on here, like, and he starts avoiding all of that stuff? June, 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 June. I'll be back. Cool. June, 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 June. June, 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 June. Bam, 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 bam. And then here, boom, 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 boom. Boom. As we get closer, this gets bigger. This gets bigger. It's like the Ben 10 video game. Boom, 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 boom. Not thinking too much, all this is stuff, just, and this is getting closer too. Boom, zhun, zhun, zhun. And then here, this dude starts, okay, no more of this, bam, bam, bam. It starts doing this. Oh no, fuck. Here the arms are going to be like this. Bam. Bam. Fool. Beautiful. And the teeth. Ah, ugly, dude. Yeah, better. Boom. Boom. This will get closer. Bam, bam. I bet to dream and differ from the hollow lies. Boom, boom. Boom. So this part of the chains are broke. And I'm designing here beautiful framing of the character still on of this, like this. Bam. 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 Maybe these now have to be closer in this frame to the dog. Boom, break, bam. And then he goes to... Ay, la puta madre, I just thought about something crazy. And to be honest, like that's how we used to play with like with my friends in high school. It's like we just there's this cool meme of a speed. Like someone is like, "Hey, jump here, jump here." And they just stand on top of a speed and they start doing like this on his face. That's how we used to bully each other with my friends in high school by doing this dirty move to each other. So, bam! Oh, I bet to dream and differ from the hollow lies. And you get distorted as we go closer to the camera. He wants to roast the dogs. Yeah, but he can't, dude. Look at that. Bam! Bam! And then, next frame, we go here like this. Super huge. And he holds this thing with the hand. Or maybe I'm thinking, dude. I'm thinking here. It's like they do this like this. Blam! And then the other thing is coming that way, and I'm feeling like this dude have to go around and grab the fucking dude like this, and then being like, boom, and breaks the thing, and then he goes like fucking shit, and then he goes directly to the robot and blam, destroys the dude. Okay. I got it. Yeah, maybe this way. Boom. Okay. The camera still goes towards the front. So what I can do? This frame is badass, motherfucker, dude. But I need to in between these two, because otherwise I'm going to go too hard. Damn, you do everything in your head without any reference. So you must have been animating since you were born. No, I animated since I was 2020. What is that shit? I'm 27 right now. When I was 23. When I was 23. Bing! And it boom! Explodes that dude here. But I think the spacing between, okay, this frame over here have to go here actually. So here I need an in between these two frames. I need a slow out here too. I'm not slowing out here. I need a slow out. This is an important slow out that I need. So I need to add a bam! And then I can go like, oof. No, look at that, the colors of the onion skin. It's still very bright, and is bothering my eyes, but it's better than what we had a few minutes ago. And this is feeling very, very sweet. These colors reminds me to a Spider-Man ice cream I used to eat when I was a kid. Bam! and I'm going super rough. I remember I had a mentor, very badass mentor, and this dude told me, Henry, before you design your characters, go imagine you are like an illustrator, and go very expressive, go very crazy, go very crazy. Look at even, and he sent me like the names of some illustrators, some caricature artists, and it's like, look at this dude, how they push the characters so much, and then when they go to an animated production, when these sketches go to an animated production, they just like push it down. They just take down some of all the exaggeration that those designs have, and that's how we get. It's like we are protecting the energy. We start designing these characters with a lot of energy, super push, super exaggerated, and then we try to protect that energy, that feeling, that exaggeration feeling, and then we try to slow it down for the final character designs for animation. It's really cool. It's really cool. So cheers to that. Now let's continue. Bam, 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 bam. And then bam, 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 bam. And then here I need another in between. Fuck, I detach from pooping the ideas, and I'm in betweening this shit. I hope I will remember everything that I said myself that I wanted to do here. And believe it or not, in all of these rough lines, I can see a lot of drawings. I can see a lot of ideas that otherwise, if I go super clean, I wouldn't. And that's the beautiful thing about all of this stuff. It's like playing a lot of chords and then finding something accidentally that happened in the middle of those chords, and it's like, oh, I really like that. Boom, 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 boom. And then here, bam! No, puta. Then here I need another frame. Give me a new frame. Boom. And then here we go into something like this. Something like this. There you go. It's like, yeah, he gets fucking horny destroying all of this shit. Bam. Bam, look at that fucking pose, eh? I know it's boring, but do you think AI will steal it's not fucking boring. But do you think AI steal animator's job? Like anyone will just write prompts into professional scenes? That's no fucking boring. That's a fucking amazing question that I love to talk about. And my answer is, I have no idea. But AI is so crazy right now, and I'm seeing some really badass animations from AI. And dude, AI is already fucking. Oh, AI already have the level of many beginners, intermediate animators. But the level of professional legend animators, not yet. Not yet. And I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I think the animation form, the animation art form that we know is going to change for sure into something different, into something more. I feel now is going to happen what I always feel like animation industry needs, and is that connecting to the idea of AI, and is that when someone wants to become a singer, when someone wants to study music, when someone wants to study music or an instrument or guitar or whatever, they don't think about, I want to be the guitarist of John Mayer, I don't want to be the music producer of Lady Gaga, I don't want to be the choir of Taylor Swift or something like that. No, they what they say is like, you know what? I want to have my own band. I want to be the singer of my own band. I want to make this band with my friends. But in animation happens totally the contrary. In animation, when someone wants to pursue a career in animation, they think the only path is to just work for a studio, is to work on other people's shows, is to just be part of the industry, but without making new stuff. It's like the music industry is created by like all the singers and all the different genres that exist out there from different musicians. But in animation, it's like the artist itself doesn't have too much control over what they do. And that's something that I would love to see. And that's something that I would love to see in the animation industry. People starting to open their eyes into you know what? Let's do something for the film industry of animation, or for something more than just working for a studio. And I know everyone have to make a living out of animation and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I feel like social media, as it's working right now, is going to open doors. It's going to open new doors for upcoming artists and allow them to raise fund their ideas, to have a community around their ideas, their short films. So this era is coming with a lot of opportunities that we are not seeing yet. So yeah, it's like if artists don't think about being the music producer of Lady Gaga, but if singers, musicians don't think about being the music producer of Lady Gaga, but instead they think about having their own band, their own songs, creating their own song, why animators cannot start thinking about, you know what, I want to create my own short films, I want to create my own films, I want to create my own characters, I want to create my own book, I want to create my own illustrated story, I want to create my own comic. And that's something that we need to see more and 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 more. And I feel that as with AI, people will have more control. And even as soon as all these mass psychosis of of AI being going to kill humans and going to replace all humans, I do feel like artists will start using AI, like illustrators that don't know how to animate, going to start using AI to being able to animate their own books. Or who knows what, maybe we start collaborating with each other. It's like there is an illustrator, there's, for example, this is something really beautiful. It's like, imagine there's a you love the guitar player from that band, and you're a singer, and you want to merge forces because you love that style, but you're only able to look at to being able to know that there is a style, that these people exist because they're showing themselves in social media. So that's something that we're going to see. You know how many badass animators I know in the industry that they don't have social medias because they don't just like it, but AI is going to force people to have their social media presence and to show out their work, and show out their work, and not only show out their work but show who is behind their work, because for me that's more important than the work itself. So that is going to in some way force this for everyone to be in social media and to like it or not be part of the matrix, and see and allow everyone to see who is the genius behind the animations, not only the animation itself, because the human potential is greater than the artistic outcome that we can create. Like, humans are ideas, humans are creativity, humans are entertainment, humans are a sense of humor, humans are adventure experiences. It's really cool. So we'll love to see that more and more and more and more and more and more, and AI is going to allow that, and that's how I feel it's going to change. And yeah, so animator's job, I think that is going to evolve too. And I feel like studios will become, I will love the studios to become in some way like soccer teams. Like, soccer teams want to have their best players. Soccer teams want to have the players that are killing it, and when you see a soccer team that is merging amazing badass players into one production, you see that production is amazing. It's really cool. And I feel like every artist will have, with social media, will have the chance to showcase themselves as individual soccer players with their own style, with their own portfolio, and studios are going to start contacting them, because not only because of their art, but because of their community, because of their fans. Like, imagine like Lewandowski going to the Barca, bringing all the Lewandowski fans into the Barca, or Messi going to the Inter of Miami, and bringing all the Barca fans of Messi and all the fans around the world into their productions. The same thing with animation. I hope someday we'll see like studios will start hiring people, and by hiring these people are going to bring their community, their fans into their productions, and they are going to have some more freedom into their production, as they are already have a voice out there in the industry. And that's low-key what is happening already with some artists that I love. It's like when you're seeing the style of some specific artists in these productions, you're like, of course I'm going to watch that shit. And you talk with your friends. It's like, you saw the new piece of this artist, you saw this new piece of this artist. It's like, of course, yeah, I saw it. So that's something that I feel is going to happen, and it's going to be really cool when we see it and when we get more familiar with the style and with the voice of more people out there. So yeah, I think AI is going to open the doors for a new conversation about art and for all the crazy stuff that we can do in the future through this stuff. Bam. And yeah, and maybe it might feel like there's a lot of animators out there already doing a lot of stuff. But if you compare this industry with the industry of playing guitar, of the people that plays guitar and teach how to play guitar online, it's huge, dude. And there's a lot of people doing covers or doing stuff like that, like putting out their music. Like the music industry, the competition in the music industry, if there's such a thing as competition, or like the people going out there, looks really cool. A lot of One Punch Man vibes. Hey, Meat. Welcome, Meat. Thank you, man. I was talking about AI and the evolution of the animation art form as a consequence. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of amazing stuff going on that are going to happen. And everyone, welcome, Meat. How are you doing, man? Damn, bam, 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 bam. Bam, I'm pushing this like crazy. Already AI is doing crazy stuff. And my friend Meat here, I remember the first time that we saw what AI was able to do with cartoons. We get so scared that we call all of our friends. Yeah, I can tell the story, dude. I can tell the story. We call all of our friends and we start finding an exit plan, a way of getting out of the industry and making a lot of money to just fucking don't having to care about this anymore. And it was so funny. We wanted to do like adult XX animations. And no, we were like 7 people in our group of friends, and just 2 of them say like no, or maybe 1, Andre. Bam. This is the first time that I press play. Bam. Cool. And we are going to push all of this on the rough pass on the animation process. This is only the animatic. So bam. Boom, 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 bam. And maybe I can go here and grab that thing there. Grab that arm there. Grab that arm that is getting here closer to camera. We're grabbing this arm. Bam. We're grabbing that arm. Bam. Bam. So yeah, hope that answers the question. Well, I don't want to answer questions, but instead I want to just open doors for new conversations about what we are doing as artists. Bam! Grab that shit. Grab the shit, and then I want another frame. This is going to get closer. This is a slow motion here, and then we're getting fucking close. We grab that shit, but we're already getting... No. We don't have time to do that shit. No. Because right now we're doing the final attack. Look at this, Meat. Look at this, guys. So this dude is going to slide down. It's going to... I'm going to fuck you. Bam, bam, bam. When it gets closer, it's like... Boom! And then fucks the eye of the robot, destroys this glass of the eye of the robot, gets inside of the eye of the robot, and then out of nowhere takes a newspaper and starts reading the newspaper, and then it's like it starts pooping, and we're seeing a little bit of the poop, and then boom, a scream to black, and we hear a lot of poops, and then we reveal this giant air fryer full of shit decomposed like that. It's like is totally dead and all the shit out of all the parts of the body. So yeah, I changed for the third time this short film animatic. So boom, 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 bam, 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 and then here we go like that. We go like that. That go like that. Bam. And then the eye is this way. Cool. So I'm going to draw the final frame first, and then I'm going to find a way of connecting this with all the stuff that I am doing. Oof. I love the pose, and I love how we see the body of this dog there. Beautiful. Bam. And then we go get rid of this, copy, and then cool. It changed a bit. The perspective that I animate here versus the perspective that I storyboarded, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. No, this could be a little bit more that way also. And here we're going to have this dude. Now this is the arm of the robot. This is the arm of the robot, so I have to be aware of this 3D-ness of the thing. And then I'm grabbing this shit and moving this stuff here, so it's at the center of the screen. Awesome how I'm keeping the character all the moment at the center of the screen. Cool. That's why we don't have to overthink too much, because if I overthink, oh, I want the character at the center of the screen all the time, I'm going to just get mad at myself of like, oh, I'm not at the center, I'm not at the center. But when you just flow with it, have fun, shit starts coming together. Bam. Bam. Come on. And then here we have the head. The hair. I want to push that up. Bam. Good. And then here we have the ears. Maybe this could be something more like, oof, what if I bring this towards camera? Nah, looks like a fucking bunny. Let's keep it like that. Boom. Time is at 157. Cool. And then we go from here to here. Awesome. Get rid of the reference. Bam, 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 bam. And then we go here, the arm. Now I have need an in between these two frames. So cool. That will be funny. And then we do fucking colors shit. When the colors are super light, I'm like fucking that thing. Okay, time to get distracted for a little bit. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll be happy to answer in the most badass way as possible. Cool. Cool. Okay, enough dumb scrolling. Okay. Let's continue. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Then from here to here, of course. Bam, bam, bam. La concha tu madre. Something like that. Cool, cool. Wait a second. Tick tock. Cool. Bushido. I see you there. Bam. So we go bam, 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 bam. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. So we go bam, bam, bam. And then here, how we go from this pose to this pose. Shoo! 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 Now, I need to make this. From here we go, bam, and then maybe we can transport. That's it. That was your break. Break, really? Yeah, that was my break. Yeah, it'll be more funny. Yeah, I'll have. I can have a more fun break. We can do some drugs online. Bam, bam. How can I go from there to there in a cool, funny way? Shun. Boom. And I feel like it's going to rotate. Yeah, it needs to rotate that way. So let's go that way instead. Bam. Hey, Mitch. Wait. I need some movie recommendations. I need some show recommendations, but badass shows like you did with the studio. That's something that I will always remember and always be grateful that someone looked at my eyes and told me, you have to watch this show. So that is what Mitch did for me, and that's why I watched the studio. It's such a badass show. I need more stuff like that. And then boom. Here we can slowly go up towards the front like this. Bam, 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 bam. Yes, the mouth will be here. Slow out from that shit, dude. Don't go too strong towards the front. Bam, 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 bam. And then here all this goes away. And then boom. Bam, and then bam. Yeah, cool. It's connecting, it's working. And then we're seeing this arm coming all the way towards the front like that. Bam. I might keep it this rough. Maybe for the final animation I will do like a very rough clean. So this will look so really badass. Shoom. And then we need more frames here in the middle. Boom, 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 boom. Pim, 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 pim. And then we go like this. Pim, 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 pim. Pim, 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 pim. Ay, la concha tu madre, bam. Oh. Mitch, I have this one mild horror, but it was really good. It's called Send Help. Let's see that shit. Send Help. Bam. Mild horror. Mild. Once mild horror, but what means mild horror? Dylan O'Brien. If it's psychological drama, I can watch it. If it's horror movie, I cannot watch it. But looks badass. It's an island stuff. Doesn't look horror. This looks like psychological drama. Nice. Bam. What is about? When an employee and her infernal boss become stranded on a desert island, the only survivors of a plane crash. Continue the desert island, the only survivors of a plane crash. They must overcome past grievances and work together to make it out alive. When an employee and her insufferable boss become a stranded... Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Become a standard on a desert island, the only survivors of a plane crash, they must overcome past grievances and work together to... An employee and her insufferable boss. I'm thinking how they can change the characters to make it more different. Like a little bit different. What if it's a Kung Fu sensei with the worst student? But well, I have to watch it to see how they connect that stuff. And then here, boom. So boom, turns, jumps, boom, 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 bam, boom, boom, boom. So it's going that way, boom, and then jumps there, bam. Cool. And then here, we need to hold here. So I'm going to copy paste, but I already want that pose here. Where's this shit? Get out of here. No, erase that shit. Come on, come back, come back, come back, come back. No, I was not intended to erase you. So this one goes out. The spacing of this one goes a little bit that way. I might have to do a tie down of this before adding the rigs on top. Yeah, a lot of work. Bam, 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 bam. Chill. Bam, 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 bam. And here I can just show like the slow out, the slow in for this pose. Boom. I could never you feel so alive. Then boom, boom. Chun chun. And then we keep slowing in here. And then, wait, think. Okay, I need to get rid of this frame. To in between here. Actually, these have to be something like this. So this can invite the dude to go down like crazy. So I'm going to grab this frame, paste it here, and low key move it like this. And these will go down. Beautiful. Bam. No. Wow. That bounciness in the cheeks, no bad. Hey, meet. I was thinking about a new animation idea. I was going to say that. But these have nothing to do with my dog shit universe. This will be something related to life. And it's about a dude. It's about, imagine a dude. Okay, let me finish this. Bam. Wait a second. And then this will be bigger here. It's like you never. Then this. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Wait a sec. Concha tu mala puta. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. It's moving too much here, but this dog is not moving that much, so I'll have to. So okay, this is the idea. The idea it's a short film. Everything is a short film. So let's press play. You killing me with the suspense. wait a second. No. Wait a sec. So boom. I need to put more time on that shit. Bam, bam, boom, boom, bam. So the short film, now that I'm going to between here, is going to be a good time. This film is about a dude that is super dumb, super materialistic, but out of everywhere in the world, he had the chance to get out of the simulation of life. He got the chance to get out of the simulation of life, and now he walks out of the simulation. And he looks at this. It's like just a black hole. And there are two giant dudes, two enlightened dudes. They are having fun with the game of life. So it's like they are. Let me overshoot this. They are actually playing the game of life, and and it's like they are playing video games. Like if there are two friends, they are playing video games in this huge giant white screen, and out of nowhere, poof, there's a little dude walking out of that, and the two dudes, the giant celestial dudes, are looking down and like, what the fuck is this dude doing here? And he's like, hey, guys, he's like, guys, he's like, whoa, dude. That dude can see us. What the fuck? They can look at us. What the fuck? And he's like, yeah, of course he can look at you. He's like, guys. And he's like, hello. And he's like, dude, I don't want to play anymore. I'm out. And he's like, what do you mean you don't want to play anymore? Yeah. I don't want to play. I don't find any meaning here to keep playing this game. And he's like, dude, you cannot decide. You just go inside of the game. How the hell did you get here? And he's like, dude, come on. It's like, he never says, but it's like, come on, dude. Let me get out of here. This is so boring. I don't find meaning in this in this game. It's like I did everything that I can. And of course, this is like a poop out of all the stuff that I've been that I've been experiencing, right? So it's like, dude, okay. And then now these celestial dudes, because they are super chill too. Well, they're like just astonished of what happened. It's like, okay, but what happened? And it's like, dude, I just already did everything that I wanted to do, and I don't feel like I don't feel like I want to do anything else. It's like it doesn't make any sense for me. It's like, okay, and now these celestial dudes becomes the therapist of this dude, and they are like, okay. But let me know, what makes you feel fulfillment? What makes you feel happy in life? And here I can drag this upper part. And they start doing this therapy work on this dude, but they can find anything. But they can find anything meaningful to attach to this dude, because this dude already knows the truth. Already, it's like, I know that we are nothing, that we're emptiness, and I already see you guys. So it's like, you are playing with us, like you're creating this shit. But we don't go that deep. And the end is like, okay. Just tell us what you want, and what you want. So you would like to keep playing. And he's like, I want a sexy goth. So the two dudes look at each other, and it's like, Well, let's give him the sexy goth, and then they give them a sexy goth with a nice booty, please. And then they're like, look at each other, it's like, okay. Give the sexy goth with a nice booty to the dude, and they give this supermodel sexy goth with full of tattoos and super sexy to the dude. And he's like, okay, good, and that will keep me distracted for a little bit. And each episode starts with giving the thing that these giant celestial beings give to this dude. Each episode starts with this dude coming back, and it's like, I get bored. Or it's like, I lost the girl. It's like, what? How is that you lost the girl? We made a girl for you. It's like, yeah, I lost it. I screw up. And they're like, fucking shit. And they another episode, it's like, what do you want to do? You know what? I really always wanted to surf. Here, there's a surfboard. And I always wanted to live in front of the beach. Here, the keys of this new department. Here are the keys for a car. Awesome, cool. And then they go back in the next episode, like, with the car destroyed. It's like, dude, I crashed this car. This surfboard is like, I get bored. It's like with the sun, I'll get a skin cancer or something. I'm out of this shit. And they're like, dude, what the fuck? You have to get inside of the fucking game. And they're like, I'm like, no, I don't want to. The other is like, no, I don't want to. And that's like their conversation. Now we like to practice and doing some comedy with the dialogues, trying to figure out how to do dialogue for movies and that kind of stuff. And the interaction between these two celestial beings that are playing this game, and this dude found a way of getting out of this game. Even to the point of like sending some dudes or the celestial beings altering some of the configuration of his brain so he was not able to see them anymore, but he always finds a way. He goes and consumes drugs and goes and does ayahuasca and do crazy stuff to being able to see them again, and he always finds a way to go back into that place. So that's a story. That's the pitch. You're the first one who I'm pitching this story. Bam, 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 bam. I'm trying to be someone else, but nothing seems to change. I know now this is who I really am. So here, boom, it goes that way. Bam. This is who I really am. And yeah, in one of the episodes, these celestial beings give him a monster truck, give him celestial powers to achieve or do whatever he wants in the world. But yeah, I don't know how I will bam. Yeah, I do have more ideas on how I would like to create more episodes, but the dialogues, in terms of dialogue, I'll have to put out some thought process on that one. But at the same time, I would like to keep it naturalistic and very natural, like a conversation between friends. And so this one will go down here a little bit. Come break me down. Vroom, 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 bam, bam. And then this movement down will be faster, super fast. And then here, boom, we jump. Let me put another song. There's one viewer in Kick. I wonder who is that amazing soul there. My friend Bushido went out of the stream in Tok in Tuki Tuki, so we don't have Tuki Tuki viewers anymore. We have here at YouTube people alive. Hi Henry, hi my friend Fernando. Bienvenido Fernando, mira cómo va la animática. Ven, tenemos aquí explota, no sé si llegó tarde o temprano, muy tarde, todo lo que hemos animado hoy día. ¡Pum! ¡Pum! Se baja la bragueta, ¡boom! Y comienza a hacer pipí. ¡Boom! Transición ahí el ataque, baja. Camera movement, boom, ataca, pam. Bam, and then ahorita terminamos esta animática, Fernando. So, we're going to finish this animatic right now. I have some fixes to do, but let's continue. Boom, 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 boom. And then from here, we go and we make this a little bit bigger. No, draw again, draw again, draw again. Don't be lazy. So from here, boom, it's jumping. It's jumping, some asymmetry on the arms. The booty, of course. Okay, super fast, super slow. No, I hate that drawing. So boom, 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 boom. I feel like we went all the way like this with the camera. We went, and now we're going towards the left. So all this eye is going to go this way. And then this dude will bam. It will push that way. Bam, bam. Yeah, there you go. More symmetry there. Ah, llego tarde, me perdí de ver cómo hiciste ese movimiento de cámara. No sé cómo se animan esas tomas. Se freestylea. Se freestylea hasta que se consigue lo que uno imagina. Igual quedó grabado y puedes repetirlo y ver cómo lo freestyleé sin planificarlo mucho. Bien, 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 bien. Dale pues, bro, aprovecha, utiliza este espacio para avanzar y cualquier pregunta puedes decirme en cualquier momento. Bam. I want this flow here with the arms. Bam, and I feel like the legs should go backwards to feel the punch here. Bam, bam, super triangular shape. Bam, it's going there. Bam, bam. So we jump, boom. And then we turn the camera. We do something like this. Bam, bam. We do something like this. The arm will go that way, and then we go boom. And then here we're having a red layer. A red layer. Here we have the glow of this red layer. Shun, 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 shun. Nothing to lose. I wanna heal, I wanna heal. Na, 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 na. Then we go the eye. Like this. Ah, la concha tu madre. We go like this. Somewhere I belong. Bling. And this starts creating the first scratches here. And then we go into, okay, we can zoom in all of this like that. Cool. Fórmula que platicabas ayer de SOSI me cambió totalmente la forma de animar o cómo la venía haciendo yo. Gracias de nuevo, pa, en serio. Con gusto, mi bro, y un placer poder ayudar. Un placer poder ayudar. Un placer poder ayudar. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Es cuestión de hacer las cosas súper, súper, súper sencillas. No es cuestión de complicar la vida. Es cuestión de hacer las cosas súper, súper, súper sencillas. Dale, dale, Linkin Park, mi bro. Qué grande ese Chester, la puta madre. Y sí, pues, hermoso, hermoso, hermoso. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. And then we go like this. Boom, bigger. Boom. Then here we go inside of the eye. Somewhere I belong. Somewhere I belong. Bam, somewhere I belong. Bam, bam, bam. Something like this. No, maybe. I want to be like, boom. Here, of course, we're going to have all of these little glasses exploiting. Bam. Little pieces like that. A lot of little pieces. Bam. Bam. A lot of pieces around. And here the arm will have to be more like this. It feels more aggressive and gross. Bam. Come on, la concha tu madre. So it comes into something like that. Bam. I'm treating animation like a dog. Every time it's not behaving, I'm like, come on. Oh, concha tu madre. Yeah. Boom. Bam. Serious. A la concha de tu. There you go. Why I'm not copy and pasting those things? Bam, bam, and then, boom. We go to the other. We go towards the inside of the eye, and we go and the dude is like falls inside. Bam. Bam. There you go. We have this, and then we have the inside of the air fryer. Yeah, something like this. So we have the eye. Now let me push all of this in perspective. A lot more. Cool. Copy, 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 copy. You already designed these frames. La concha tu madre. Beautiful. Are you still there, Mitch? Do you hear my fucking story? There you go. Beautiful frame. La concha tu madre. Let me delete this shit. Yeah. Something like that. And at the center of the screen. So you see how we kept the character at the center of the screen all the time? Bam. Cool. Now I'm going to reduce the opacity of this stuff. And I'm going to design this. This here. What time is it? 2:30. Fuck. So beautiful. Look at this angle here like that. Bam. What if I push the perspective of this? So we're able to see both arms. And then we have here. Pero explícame, Henry, ¿qué es un overshoot? Si se usa a todo momento. Belleza. Buena pregunta. Vamos a analizarlo en un segundo. Dame un segundito. And we're going to have what is an overshoot masterclass. Cool. Bam. There you go. And then here we can have the small pieces of glass around the character. What is an overshoot? Let's talk about that. And how to use overshoots more than what is an overshoot. Un segundito, ya vamos para allá. Pim. Ya vamos para allá, ¿viste? Pum! No, these have to be totally broken. Concha tu madre. There you go. Pam! And then we get rid of this one. And now we have to in between from here to here. So we need an in between here. And then we go to the master class about overshoots. Maybe I can copy this shit here, put it here. But before doing that, let me move this into perspective. Oof! That was the shit. Good. I have no idea that's I should move only the BG. I was going to name it the character, but gladly that shit happened. That's why I didn't have to overthink or think before doing the stuff. I do the stuff first, and then I see how that shit do the stuff. And this goes a little bit slow. Mira, Fernanda, que estoy haciendo un slow out. Aquí, pup, estoy haciendo aquí un slow out. Porque solo necesito esos frames para comunicar aquí qué es lo que quiero hacer. Slow out, y de aquí puedo hacerle un slow outcito también un poquito más. Súper sutil. Then this onion skin. Bam! So, boom. Then I grab all of this, a little bit bigger, towards the left. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, then this will go. Waiting a long time for this moment to come right with that spread. Bam, bam. This shit. Let me animate this shit. Down, down. Bam. Whoa, whoa. Boom. Pim, pim, pim. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Maybe all of this can go towards the hole. Cool. Pim, pim, pim. And the only thing that we animate here on the dog is the ears going like. Yeah. Cool. And then boom. Of course, I'm going to add more animation in the animation process. Maybe tilting the hips up, so it feels like it's going like. So that's the main idea. Okay, let's do it right now. I'm going there. Ya mismo vamos por la explicación, Fernando. Ya vamos por la explicación. Dime si sigues ahí. Ya vamos. Moment to come understand. Bam. Cool. Pa, 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 pa. So we go like this. Boom, 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 bam, boom. I need to hold more time on that shit. Zoom, 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 bam, bam. Okay, I need more time here. Maybe here I can go and do some camera movement too. One sec, un segundo, Fernando. Ya voy para la explicación, que ahorita me están llegando todas estas ideas a la cabeza. Boom, boom. I don't remember the moment I tried to forget. Lost myself, it's better not say. Now I'm closer to the edge. There's 1,001 and 1,000,000 to 2,000. Taking you closer to the edge. Cool, 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 cool. But I'm not saying I'm sorry. One day, maybe we'll meet again. Perspective tool. Bam. Bam. And then we move here. Birds of the phone, birds of the dream, closer to the edge. So the nose, I can totally go closer to this frame so I don't have to invent an in-between pose. ¿Solés tomar o comer algo mientras animas? Yo estoy con mate por lo general. Uf, qué bellísimo. Si estuviera en Argentina, estuviera con mate también, tomando cada rato. Antes tomaba bastante café, pero dejé de tomar café porque, nada, me sentía muy ansioso. Entonces era como que me sentía muy agitado, es la palabra, muy agitado. Y entonces he dejado de tomar café y es como que ya simplemente estoy dependiendo más de mi energía natural del cuerpo que depender de una bebida. Pero aún así no, 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 no. Mm, a veces, qué sé yo, ahora qué sé, una vez cada 2 semanas me tomo un cafecito mientras trabajo, pero por lo general no. Antes sí era bien productivo tomando café y trabajando, me tomaba bastantes tazas de café al día. So, sí, todo está bien. Pero ahorita no. Tenía un vape, estaba fumando un vape y ese me estaba destruyendo, ya lo dejé también. Bien, pero eso sí, una cervecita mientras se trabaja, eso me falta. Creo que sí lo he hecho, pero... El otro día, the other day, el otro día, me topé con una amiga aquí en Vancouver. I met with a friend here in Vancouver that she works in a studio here. And she's like, bueno, lo voy a decir en español. Me topé con una amiga aquí en Vancouver y esta amiga trajo un estudio aquí en Vancouver. Y me dice, ¿sabes que en este estudio nos dan cerveza los viernes? Y la refrigeradora está llena de cerveza. Y le digo, no te creo nada. Me dice, sí. Y fuimos, me llevó al estudio en la noche, intentamos ver las cervezas, pero ya no había. Y yo, no puede ser. Y tenían ahí la refrigeradora con cervezas. Y dije, chucha, está cool que te dejen tomar en el estudio. Bam, 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 bam. So cool, let's see if this works better right now. I think I have to hold a little bit. So it's like, better. I need an in between these two. And we start the crazy camera movement. Because if Jujutsu Kaisen can do it, we can too. Pero sí, un matecito, bueno. Buenísimo. No, I like it more like flat. And then we go like that. Dragging that way. Boom, slow motion, vam, and then we go directly to here. I think it's going to work now. Let's see that shit. Boom. Vroom. Plop. Needs better connections. Boom. Cool. This is only the animatic, so in the animation, of course, this is going to be violently smooth with a lot of crazy frames. Here, this one. I can start in between here. Cool. This is an overshoot. Este es un overshoot, Fernando, por ejemplo. pum, cuando le quise dar más impacto aquí, pum, puse un overshoot aquí, pum, y después nos fuimos para abajo. Eso, ya vamos para allá. Boom, boom, bam. Faster, this should be faster. Cool, this is a matter of exposure here. ¿Cómo es la onda de ir a trabajar por un estudio de animación? Ya te contesto esa pregunta, Fer. Bam. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam. Concha tu madre. Wait. Bam, bam. No, let's. Wait a second. Boom! Beautiful, la concha tu madre, there you go. Un segundo. Pim. Pim. Pum, pa, pam. Cool. It's good. Maybe this could be a little bit that way. Cool. So, ven. Si se puede preguntar, por supuesto que se puede preguntar. ¿Trabajas en estudios Henry? ¿Cómo es la onda de ir a trabajar? He trabajado por estudios como freelance, pero no en planta, o sea, no dentro de un estudio en planta. ¿Y cómo es la onda ahí? En planta, no te sabría decir, no he trabajado en planta, como freelance desde casa, sí. Y nada, a mí me gusta trabajar como freelance para estudios porque puedo cobrar lo que yo cobro $5,000 por minuto de animación. Entonces, si un estudio me contrata, yo le digo como que, oye, yo cobro $5,000 por un minuto de animación. Cool, en vez de que me digan, oye, Henry, te contratamos para trabajar en este estudio, pero te pagamos $3,000 mensuales. Y yo digo, chucha, no, pues, brother, si yo cobro $5,000 por un minuto de animación. Entonces es como que como freelance tengo la oportunidad de decir eso y tengo la oportunidad de poner esos precios y que nadie me ponga los precios a mí. Y pues eso me da esa libertad y por eso decido yo mismo trabajar como freelance. Y sí, me han pagado esos valores. Así que comprobado, ya conoces a alguien que cobra esos precios, se pueden cobrar esos precios. Y pues hoy en día tengo ofertas para trabajar en proyectos, pero la verdad es que no estoy cogiendo ninguno porque quiero enfocarme en mis proyectos personales y construir mi propia IP y mi propio universo animado. Y poder monetizar esto en algún momento, pronto, para poder hacer mi first source of income, que sea mis ingresos que sean únicamente de yo trabajando en mis cortos animados. Y si en algún momento llego a tener un estudio o alguna vaina, que sea trabajando solo en proyectos originales, en proyectos personales y no en proyectos de otras compañías. Así que esos son como que mis planes profesionales como lo que yo he estado haciendo, cómo he estado trabajando y a dónde voy dirigido. Boom. Pim. Now all of these have to be faster too. Espero que conteste tu pregunta. ¡Fum! La concha de tu madre, there you go. Ahí funcionó. ¡Fum! Beautiful motherfuckers. Bam! Here I feel like I have to hold for a little bit. ¡Pum! No. I need an in-between these two frames to show how all of this gets broken. 5,000, sí. Ya estás en otro level. Sí, man. Sí se puede cobrar esa hueá, Es que sí, man, o sea, puta, si los abogados cobran esa plata, ¿por qué no vamos a poder cobrar los animadores esa plata? Y nada, sí, me lo han aprobado. Y sí te comenté en qué tan grandes los proyectos he trabajado en cuestión monetarias. Porque el dinero no solo está en la industria, sino también está en la industria del advertising, la publicidad y toda esa vaina. Y como animación 2D también se puede cobrar esas cosas, esos valores. Pum, pum, pum. Y justo eso estaba conversando con una persona y es como que el mundo no tiene sentido. The world doesn't have fucking sense. It's like, I know conozco animadores seniors, mucho, like, más profesionales que yo, que no han hecho el dinero que yo he hecho mensual, pero por ese mismo caso de estar, de depender de un estudio. Así que, nada, que ponerse las pilas, que desahuevarse en este mundo. Mm. Sometimes you need to be alright. Who the heck is calling me? Can you see that? No? I have a phone thing here. One sec. Fucking weirdos. Mona Lisa. Cool. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bam! Like, concha tu madre, there you go. And then onion skin. Say what you mean to me, alright. Boom, boom, boom. Uy, me olvidé de la clase de overshoot. Fernando, vamos para allá. Vamos para allá. Oh, Mona Lisa. Tell me right. Boom. I wanna believe. That's something really crazy that happened a few days ago. I woke up, I opened my blinds, and when I opened like my curtains, my blinds, whatever, I saw like the fucking window of the house in front of me was completely burnt. And I'm like, wow, I do have like a strong sleep. I didn't hear anything, and it's blown away. It's like everything is burned. They have no window anymore. Crazy stuff. Cool. Pan. And now, let's see this. Cool. Here's getting stuck a little bit. Let's make this faster. Boom. And now we go to the final scene where is there she's going to start pooping. Hermano, vos ya estás en otro level. No hay, si hay levels en esta vida. Si hay levels en esta vida. Si hay levels en esta vida. Estamos en un videojuego, la verdad. Cool. Overshoot? Let's talk about overshoot. Let me open Harmony 25. Yo creo que es una combinación entre ser bueno en lo que uno hace y tener las bolas para decir yo valgo esto. Y la gente la gente va a decir sí. Pero si no te lo crees tú, nadie te lo va a creer. Y eso es lo más importante. Eso es lo más importante. Si te lo crees tú, cuando hablas, todo se hace posible. Déjame hacer algo aquí. Overshoot. Overshoot. I'm trying to sleep. Overshoot. So I think cuando pienso, voy a hacer la explicación en español y después en inglés. So I'm going to explain what overshoots are. This is a question from Fernando. So I'm going to explain it in Spanish because Fernando is from Argentina, and then I'm going to translate it in English. How that sounds? Cool? You like the idea? You don't like the idea? Cool. So, bam, look at this canyon. So when I think about overshoots, I think about a canyon. I think about a canyon. I don't know if the canyons are like this. We have like... And of course, we're going to have dog shot. We're having dog shit here, explaining what an overshoot is going to be. Es más, Fernando, en estos días tengo pensado seguir animando contenido para redes sociales y tengo pensado animar ese contenido en animación tradicional cualquiera de estos días. Así que ahí voy a explicar todo el proceso de animación tradicional mucho más a fondo. Y también podemos hablar más a fondo de cómo pongo en práctica los overshoots, settles y de todas esas vainas. Cool. Overshoot. So, remember last time that we talked about logic, the logic of animation? We have keys, we have breakdowns, we have keys, we have slow ins and slow outs, we have slow ins, we have breakdowns, we have in-betweens. And now we're going to call new friends into this equation. So here these are these are the in-betweens, breakdown, key, slow ins and slow outs. I would like to put this with a purple color. And now we're going to talk about overshoots. So I am not sure, this is how I experience this stuff, but I'm not sure if this theoretically is correct. But now we're going to bring two friends, extremes. So these are my main frames. These are the main Power Rangers, the main Rangers. Estos son los principales Power Rangers y después tenemos los Extremes. Y siempre tú sabes que en los Power Rangers está el rojo, está el azul, está el yellow, está el rosado. Imagínate, estos son los Power Rangers, ¿sí? Y los Extremes siempre en todos los Power Rangers hay los Power Rangers que son como que los malotes o los que no forman parte de los Rangers, pero están ahí. Como en Ninja Force tenemos a los que son como el escarabajo y el otro que es no sé qué otra vaina. Esos son los Ninja Force, ¿ya? En Wild Force tenemos el que es el de la flauta, el lobo, y así. Entonces, estos son los main Rangers. Tenemos los Key Poses, tenemos el Breakdown, tenemos el rosado, tenemos el amarillo, que es el Slow In. Bueno, hagámosle amarillo también. No, dejémosle así. Dejémosle así. Vamos a poner el Slow In de amarillo para que sean los Power Rangers. Imaginamos que el Slow In es el Power Ranger amarillo. Y después tenemos, y este es el rosa. Y después tenemos aquí los Extremes, que son el Power Ranger naranja. Y tenemos el Power Ranger rosado. El Power Ranger morado. O el negro. El morado. Cool. So, vamos a poner nuevos jugadores aquí. Entonces, ¿qué va a ser? El Anticipation y Overshoot. Cool. Entonces, hay momentos, por ejemplo, que yo quiero que el cañón sea sea muy cartoon, sea muy cartoon. Entonces el cañón cartoon aquí va a ser algo como que mientras más natural la animación, mientras la animación sea, tenemos como que dos extremos. Tenemos dos extremos. Tenemos el extremo cartoon y el extremo realista. ¿Ok? Y digamos que películas como Los Padrinos Mágicos están aquí. Películas como La Bella y la Bestia están acá. Películas como Arcane o series como Arcane están acá. ¿Cool? O no, no digamos Arcane, digamos otro, porque eso también utiliza bastante overshoot. Una animación bien realista, no sé si ha visto esto de Male, de Kid, The Boy and the Fox. Eso sería bien realista acá. Entonces, mientras más cartoon, más vamos a usar a estos dos, al antic y al overshoot. Mientras más cartoon, yo voy a exagerar más. No es que se utilizan más, es que se exageran estos de aquí más. Exageran más. Cool. Now, ¿cuál es tu pregunta? Entonces, el antic, si este es... Déjame escribir una novela yo. Si este es el cañón, si este es el cañón, so I'm explaining right now what is overshoot and antic, and if someone here is speaking English and wants to know the same info, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll keep explaining this in Spanish. Cool, that's the canyon. O sea, este es el cañón Fer. Entonces, un overshoot, por ejemplo, yo quiero que, ¡pum!, haga algo así. Haga algo así. ¡Pum! Exagerar el overshoot y hacer que se sienta algo así. ¡Pum! Y aquí, ¡pum! Lanzamos esa vaina. ¡Pum! 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 Y después regresamos al frame original. Ahora, un overshoot es como si fuera un cambio de dirección de esta forma que está aquí a esta forma que está acá. Entonces tú sabrás que para cambiar de dirección se necesita un slow in y un slow out. Ahora, podemos poner aquí un slow in de este overshoot aquí. Podemos poner un slow in del overshoot aquí. Y podemos poner un slow out del overshoot acá. Un slow out del overshoot acá. Boom. Boom. Y después, slow out. ¿Y qué necesitamos aquí antes de venir acá? Un slow in. Así que podemos poner un slow in aquí. Y ahí tenemos la explosión de un cañón. Ahí tenemos la explosión de un cañón. Pum, pum, pum. Now, si sabemos que en el overshoot también podemos aplicar esta regla de slow in y slow out, si nos descartamos, si nos olvidamos de esa regla por un momento y nos olvidamos del slow in aquí y ponemos de una al overshoot, esto se va a sentir mucho, mucho más fuerte. Pum, ¿sí? Pum, pum. Pero aún tenemos el slow out de aquí, tenemos el slow in acá. Y podemos, pum, y se siente más fuerte. Ahí es entonces cuando llegas a este momento en el cual puedes decidir y mentalmente ver, ok, aquí yo solo necesito un overshoot, no necesito un slow in. Entonces, es cuando tu timeline va a comenzar a verse algo así. Tu timeline se va a comenzar a ver algo así. Es como de aquí a aquí, de aquí a aquí tenemos de aquí a aquí tenemos un overshoot de una aquí. Vamos a ponerlo de color morado. Tenemos el color morado, tenemos aquí el overshoot. Y saltamos del key al overshoot directamente. Bien, saltamos del key al overshoot directamente. Y por supuesto, ¿no? De aquí regresamos otra vez al otro key. Entonces déjame extender la timeline porque así es como se vería. Show me how to laugh. So, something like this. Entonces tendríamos el otro key acá. Tendríamos el otro key acá. Boom. Y de este key que salimos acá, vamos a hacer un slow in, un slow out. Vamos a hacer un slow out. Vamos a tener un... hicimos un slow out y después nos fuimos a un slow in directamente. Pero si yo quiero, puedo poner un in between aquí en el centro para que todo sea más fluido. Vamos a ver cómo se vería eso. ¡Pum! Y sería algo así. Sería algo así. ¡Pum! 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 ¿Cómo? Si yo haría un cañón mucho más naturalista, mucho más realista, sería algo así. Sería algo así nada más. Upa. Sería algo así. El overshoot mantendría bastante el volumen del cañón. Lo mantendría bastante y sería algo así nada más. No exagero, no hago un squash y stretch, sino que lo mantengo súper, 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 súper en volumen. Lo estrecho un poquito y después inmediatamente bajo para acá al cañón original. Y mantengo los frames bien cerca. Entonces es una combinación ya de la exposición de los frames, del spacing de los dibujos. Y después puedo in-betweenear aquí hasta tener el resultado smooth que deseo. Cool. Let me put it here. Para que veas la diferencia. Eso es como que un cañón mucho más realista y podría exagerar un poquito más. ¿Sí ves? ¡Pum! Y esa es la lógica del overshoot. El overshoot lo podemos tratar, podemos saltar al overshoot de una del key, podemos saltar del key al overshoot y después del overshoot al siguiente key. O podemos también, esta es V01, esta es la forma 1. O también podemos hacer lo siguiente, que podemos hacer. Déjame ponerlo abajo nomás. La siguiente que es, saltamos al overshoot, pero antes de ir al key, hacemos un slow in, hacemos un slow out, hacemos un slow out, y de ahí vamos al key, y de ahí vamos al, no, hacemos un slow out del este de aquí, y después vamos a tener un slow in, vamos a tener un slow in al otro frame, y el key, ¿sí? Y esto es simplemente para suavizar, porque si estamos cambiando dirección aquí, change of direction, si estamos cambiando dirección, entonces necesitamos hacer ese slow in y slow out. Y después con el otro key, ¿qué dice aquí? Ya me confundí. Saltamos aquí, pum, overshoot, slow out, slow in, key, slow out, slow in between, key, y después terminamos la animación. ¿Cool? ¿Se entendió? Avísame si se entendió, si estuvo claro o no. Pero esto es como yo lo visualizo, ¿no? Esta es la forma más fácil de visualizar esta vaina. Entonces, dependerá de la acción que estás animando, el si utilizas o no un slow in o slow out. ¿Cool? Va a depender mucho de la animación que estás haciendo y de la acción que estás desarrollando. Por ejemplo, si yo estoy animando un acting y el personaje es así como que, ya sal de aquí. Naturalmente, yo veo en mi acción humana que pasa ese overshoot. Pum, pum, pum. Entonces voy a agregarlo. Pero si mi acción es algo así como que, es como que, aún así, mira cómo mi mano da una vuelta, cómo mi mano hace un arco. Entonces los arcos, de alguna manera también pueden crear ese efecto de overshoot. Entonces es bastante, graba referencias, te recomiendo grabar referencias y una vez que veas muchas referencias y que copies muchas referencias, grabaciones tuyas mismas, vas a desarrollar este instinto de poder imaginar de todas estas acciones y si se necesitan o no un overshoot o un antic. Y el antic, pues por ejemplo, si queremos hacer que el overshoot se sienta mucho más fuerte, podemos poner aquí un antic, por ejemplo. Y podemos hacer que esto de aquí sea algo así como... Y el overshoot se va a sentir mucho más fuerte, pero yo antes de ir a este antic, yo como estoy cambiando de posición, yo necesito aquí hacer un slow out, yo necesito hacer aquí un slow out, y después necesito hacer aquí un slow in a la anticipación. Y puedo poner cuantos in-betweens yo desee para hacer esta acción más suave, hacerla más suave. ¡Pum! La concha explota. ¡Pum! ¿Sí ves cómo se siente más? ¡Pum! ¿Cómo se siente más el overshoot? Bello. Entonces, la anticipación es para hacer sentir mucho más todos estos motion. ¡Pum! 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 Parece la planta de Plants vs. Zombies. Cool. Espero que eso haya ayudado, Fer. Hasta ahí la clase de overshoot Ciantic. Y entonces, ¿qué sería un favorecimiento? Favoring towards a specific frame. Un favorecimiento sería, por ejemplo... Déjame pensarlo rápido como te lo digo. ¿Te acuerdas cuando éramos peladitos, cuando éramos chiquitos y jugábamos en la clase que nos poníamos estas ligas? Nos poníamos estas ligas aquí en el brazo y hacíamos así. ¡Plan! Y le pegábamos en el brazo a nuestros amigos. ¡Plan! Le pegamos, ¡plan! Le pegamos. Y puta. Y te acuerdas que mientras más la estiramos, más la estiramos, más hijo de puta es el golpe porque ¡pam! Más le va a doler al man. Pero si hacemos algo así, ¡pup! ¡Pup! No se siente, o sea, ¡pup! Queda ahí guindando. El favorecimiento es el decidir ser un conche su madre y jalar eso durísimo así. Y jalar y jalar y jalar y jalar y jalar y jalar. En ese jalar y jalar y jalar y jalar es en donde podemos favorecerla para pegarle. Y mientras más favorecemos, más se va a leer lo que está pasando en determinada acción. ¿Ok? Entonces, lo más coherente sería favorecer frames, sería añadir frames. Favorecer frames es simplemente decir en manera elegante, añadir más frames en esta específica parte. Sería, yo quiero favorecer, no quiero meterme en el timeline ahí. Yo quiero favorecer el antic, yo quiero favorecer el antic para que se sienta bien tremendo. Entonces yo cojo y hago una distancia del hueputo aquí entre estos frames. Y quiero favorecer, por ejemplo, entre el slow out y el in-between, no quiero favorecer tanto, pero quiero favorecer más entre el in-between y el key. Entonces mira cómo la lógica cambia del favorecer no simplemente a nivel key breakdown, pero a nivel slow ins, slow ins en relación con in-betweens. Entonces yo digo, yo quiero aquí favorecer estos frames que están entre el in-between entre el slow in y el key, yo quiero favorecer. Entonces imagínate esa referencia que te hago con las ligas cuando le pegamos a los compañeros, así mismo, la misma vaina acá. Entonces mientras más favorezca, más fuerte se va a sentir. ¡Pum! ¿Sí ves? ¡Pum! Entonces tú decides, ¿quieres favorecer ahí? O puedes favorecer en el overshoot y podemos en el overshoot ir más así, pam, 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 pam. Podemos hacer cosas muy cartoony, pero va a depender de lo que quieras, ¿no? Entonces eso es el favorecimiento, es añadir más frames entre o slow ins y in-betweens o slow outs in-betweens o keyframes y slow outs o slow ins entre keyframes. ¿Se cacha un poco la idea? El favorecer podemos jugar entre keys, slow ins o entre slow ins y in-betweens o in-betweens entre slow outs o slow outs, no, que estoy hablando huevadas, SO o slow ins y después tenemos slow ins to keys. Y bueno, aquí, con lo que es la forma, así es como bounceamos. Entonces tienes la pregunta, ¿en dónde yo voy a favorecer? Entre este grupo que está aquí, o entre este grupo que está aquí, entre este grupo que está aquí, entre este grupo que está aquí. ¿En dónde quieres favorecer? ¿En dónde vas a añadir más frames? Y añadir más frames, favorecer, tiene que cumplir un propósito de por medio, que es, ¿a qué vamos a hacer con esta huevada? ¿Ya? O sea, ¿para qué vamos a poner más frames? ¿Cool? Espero eso ayude. Bellísimo, sí. Es que hay que buscar formas de hacer las cosas simples. Espero eso haya ayudado, Fernando. ¿Para qué voy a exportar? Iba a grabar, pero no, ya no voy a grabar, lo voy a minimizar nada más. Bueno, me quedé sin fuerzas. Son las 3 de la tarde, tengo una reunión a las 4 y tengo que almorzar. Así que por aquí vamos a pausar, vamos a ver cómo se ve la animática hasta ahora. Tuki. ¡Pum! Bam. ¿Te imaginas la cantidad de trabajo que va a haber detrás de todo esto, bro? O sea, yo aquí, imagínate la cantidad de slow-ins, slow-outs, key, toda la vaina que se va a agregar, eso es una locura. Pero ya no lo veo tanto de esa manera técnica, sino es como que ya simplemente fluye, intento pensar lo menos posible. ¡Pum! Estoy analizando la animación. I'm analyzing the animatic. Sorry guys, if there is someone here speaking English and didn't understand anything that I said about animation in Spanish, let me know if you're interested and I can repeat it again. Otherwise, let's keep looking at this animatic here of this Chihuahua versus the giant air fryer. It's going there, all the camera movement, all the crazy action sequence, bam. Now I'm happy with the shit that I'm coming up with, because I was not happy before. And now I have to eat, I have to lunch, and I have a meeting. But no, you know what? It's a lot about energy, dude. It's like during the day we have a taste in our energy, and the energy that I start with is very sweet. And as I keep doing stuff, as I keep working, that energy starts becoming a little bit more, what's the opposite of sweet? Whatever. It doesn't taste sweet anymore, so I don't feel like I'm going to come up with the. It's not the same. It's not the same. So. Wait 1 second. So here now, let me copy and paste because these frames that I did here are very, very, very badass. Preparing to poop. It's preparing to poop because the Chihuahua is going to poop inside of. Oh, cool! I like how close it's from camera. Something like that will be nice. Nice. So now this is slow up, slow. Like that. Cool. And now let me design this frame. So if anyone have any questions, Fernando, si tienes alguna pregunta, me preguntas nomás, que ahorita voy a diseñar este frame. If anyone have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm going to be designing this frame right now. I haven't seen TikTok. I hope no one said anything there. Cool. What viewer kick? Who are you there? I would like to know you. And thanks for supporting me. Bam! And this video is going to be like that. And then here we have the head of the Chihuahua. And then we go like that. And bam. And then we go like this. Beautiful. And it's holding the newspaper. Newspaper. In the Spanish, when we used to watch like Looney Tunes, it's like this voice that always says like, "Marca Acme." The newspaper. Yeah, it's like reading something, because when people in the past, when we didn't had phones, we used to read the stuff. Cool. Good. So from here to here, we're going to have an in-between where this dude is going to be looking for the newspaper inside his panties. I read them for the comics. You used to read comics there? Bam, bam. Look at that. So how how this character is going to take the newspaper out of his, from out of where he's going to take his, yeah, it's like my imaginary pocket. What if he's pooping like this, sitting like this? That's so funny. That's so fucking funny, dude. Let me save this for later. So we're going like this. Bondox started in the papers, lol, couldn't help it. Okay, cool. Yeah, a little bit smaller. There you go. The other hand will be something like this. Now the in between can be something like looking inside of his, trying to take out of his pocket, something out of his pocket. Las patitas cruzadas. Sí. Cague elegante. So we go like this. Maybe here is like the tongue out, and it's going to be like looking for the newspaper. out of his pocket. Down to the newspaper. So we're having this type of thing. Have to be something different. I cannot see the pose in my head right now. Something like this. Animation, I don't into something like this. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, everything is working, right? Cool. And then maybe this dude could be like. Cool. And then here in the in-between, we can be like, just like this, and then goes like this, and reaches the thing. So here we need an in-between. So we can have something like this. Toque. And then here the body will be a squash in here. Toque. The body is a squash in here. To sit down. So we have something like this. And maybe this arm is going to grab the newspaper. There you go, boom. And here I can give some visual notes to myself in the future that I want the newspaper to go up and down. So it's going to be something like that. And then in this frame, we go all the way here. We may jump towards this frame. And we add a slow in here. A slow in there. And then here we have the eye. The other eye. And then here we can stretch. We can stretch the newspaper. When you we are stretching the newspaper here too. And then we have this leg up. And then we cross it. Cool. And the background, I would like the background to keep moving while all of this action happens. And then here we go from this frame, we go to this crazy frame. So I'm going to draw this and then I'm going to get out of here. So thank you very much guys for joining on today's stream and for asking amazing questions. And I look forward to seeing you on more streams like more streams like this. Cool. Feel free to use this space as a work period. And as always, you can ask any questions. Así que gracias Fernando por unirte, por tus preguntas. Ya mismo me voy. Encantado de ayudar en cualquier momento, cualquier preguntita que tengan. Diseñando aquí estos dientes. Bien. Gracias a ti, mi bro. Gracias a ti. Pum, 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 pum. The good thing about all of this is I'm going to save a lot of time for the posing. Boom. And then here. And then here we go like this. Something like that. When you llegué tarde, pero está genial, bro. Saludos de Colombia, parce. Saludos, mi bro. No te preocupes. Creo que hay una vaina para activar una campanita y saber las notificaciones, pero bueno. Así yo voy a estar streameando a lo loco en cualquier momento. Quizá en la noche a veces me conecte. Pum, 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 pum. And we go from here. So, el Chihuahua salta, se saca la puta, va a matarlo. Boom. Se desliza en el pipín, se vira. Pum, pum. Destruye esa huevada, salta. Pum. Destruye el vidrio y comienza. Saca un periódico y comienza el cague. ¡Pam! And here we have the arm. The hands will be something like this. The arms will be something like this. Carajo, la concha de tu madre. The hands will be super, super exaggerated and a bit of realistic here. Cool. And then we are going to move the booty down. We're moving the booty down. And the legs up. A la concha tu madre. There you go. Cool. And then we grab the newspaper and we do something like this. We design a beautiful shape here. Cool. Y este otro lado, the newspaper will go like this. I'm going to fix the clarity of that shit later, but I'm leaving soon. Me voy, me la saco. Me voy. Para, Henry. Para la concha de tu hermana. Bam. Para. Hasta. Muchas cosas pasando aquí. Déjame simplificar este dibujo. Muchas cosas pasando aquí. Muchos dibujos pasando aquí. Así que vamos a simplificar toda esta huevada. A lot of things happening here. Bam. Let's simplify this shit. Beautiful. Something like that. Easier. These are the arms. Quizá esto. I need more negative space there. And then we are going to cut this in half. Bam! And we're going to make the legs shake like crazy. And the newspaper too. And all the drawing too a little bit. And then I'm going to copy paste. And here little by little, I'm going to be animating a little poop. And then poop, we cut to black because we don't want to be so gross. Boom, color black. Bam. And of course we need all of this from the VG. Beautiful. So we go. Here I need to hold for a little bit. I need to hold and then we jump there. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. Black. And then we're done here. Awesome. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias por unirse, por formar parte de este Animatic. Y nada, nos vemos a la siguiente. I'll see you next time, everyone. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye.